Greetings everyone, greetings. I've got a lovely watch to show you today, and it comes from a regular viewer called Stephen, who has a beautiful watch collection, and he asked me if I wanted to buy this watch. And I do need my gloves on, so let's take a look. Now the watch in question is a very rare 1983 CL-301. And on the face of it is in incredible condition, except for a little mark here, tiny little dink. I think there's another one here. Maybe there's, I can't remember now. But there's a little tiny little dink there. But apart from that, it's in really great shape. The back of it is really lovely as well. No corrosion, which is pretty rare to see. No bleed to the screen either, which is marvellous to see, because these chrome watches always suffer from a bleed to the screen and are very, very hard to change. Now, I didn't pay very much for this watch, and there is a reason why. The reason is this: there is literally no buttons at all on the side. And the story is, this guy bought two of these watches, and I think, if I remember rightly, he used some of the buttons on this one for the new watch. I think, if that's correct. But the only issue is getting buttons for this particular watch. It's literally near off impossible. I have to pull a lot of favours in and ask people and plead with them if anyone's got any buttons. Now, apart from the buttons, he also tells me there's no beep either, and there's no straps for this watch. So there's a lot of issues to sort out, but we've got the fundamental bits right. The watch is in marvellous condition. There's no bleed to the screen. It all works, because if I get my little screwdriver here and go to the mode button, which will be here, indicating this little button. I'm right-handed, so if I turn it around, if I press this button in here, it doesn't work, which is marvellous. And just quickly, so that's the mode. Let's see if the light works. Can't really tell with this light. Yes, perfect. So it all works perfectly fine. Right, so the issue is, I'm going to open the back up now, and I'm going to quickly check what the back is like inside, if it's all intact. And because I've not done anything with this watch, how you see it is how I received it. Let's open this back. Yeah, it's all good. All good. There's a brace missing as well from here to here, but that's not a problem. I can get one of them. Do not turn. And where's the AC reset? That must be that. I'm going to change his battery as well for a proper one. And yeah, so now the mission now is finding buttons for this. It's going to be really, really hard, and I very much doubt I can do it. So I went on eBay, had a little look, and I've also had a look if other watches share the same DNA and use the same buttons. And there is a few different watches that use similar buttons, so you can't know until they're here. You can check the size. Also, I did ask lots of collectors on a group chat if they do have any buttons. And there's one button here, one button there. But what you do need, because there's 8 of them, you need the exact same for one particular watch. Otherwise, it's going to look odd. And I've been hunting around, asked the questions, and nothing. No one's got any, except for one person. A collector from Manchester was my only hope. He had lots of spare parts. So I reached out to him, and he said to me that he has 8 buttons for this particular model. He's had them for many, many years, and he's never found a watch to put them in. So we did a few swaps and negotiations here and there, and we have 8 buttons with the circlips for this particular watch. And he's had it in this box for years and years and years, but he's never had or the opportunity to put them in any watch, because all the watches he's ever received already had these buttons. And as we're at it, he also sent me the bracelet for this particular watch as well. Marvellous. So we've got everything intact. We have the buttons, we have the band. Now all we're going to need now is the brace for this to cover the battery, and then we should all be good to go. I just noticed, by the way, all this mess I've got here. I've just realised what's going on. I've even tied it up. First things first, we need to put a brace on this battery. I've got one here. Hopefully it will fit. So let's clip it on here. And on here. Where's my screwdriver gone? Screwdriver, where are you? There it is. Now, is this the right brace for this? I don't know. Probably not. There's another one here. Yeah, all good. Right, let's take this out. A bit easier. Now, to take this out, you've got two clips. A little clip there. I think there's another one here, maybe not. Let's put a little pin in there and release it. Can't lose these little springs here. Look, little spring there. Oh, bloody hell. Little spring there, little spring there, little spring there. One thing I've got to check as well. So there's that there. It says no alarm. Let's have a little look. There's no alarm. So is there a... Yeah, so that little piezo spring is missing from there. So we've got one of them. Let's fit it. Now, the first things first, let's fit those... look at that there, look. Weird, isn't it? Oh, that's possibly the solar. It's for the battery. Right, let's get those buttons in and let's get the ball rolling. Oh my God, what's going on here? I think we have a problem here. We've got a problem. What's going on here? Oh my God. We literally have the wrong buttons. What's going on here? Let's have a quick little measure. .67. .67, and they're 2 points, so we've got 0.1 bigger. Oh my God, what's going on here? 2.76. I think these buttons are not the right one. I don't think I know. Oh, 2.76. 2.76. So what's this measure? So we've got 0.1. Oh, I've got the wrong buttons. Malcolm has sent me the wrong buttons. What's going on here? Oh my God. All that effort and we got the wrong buttons. I've just gone off the phone to my mate. We've got these buttons from, and we had a little measure up on different watches, and it transpired that they are for, let me get you a watch. They are actually for this particular watch. And you would think that, let me show you. Let me just get it out of here. So, it's actually for this watch. And this is the watch I have here. Now on the face of it, they look exactly the same, but they're actually different. It's just a 0.1 difference in the hole. Why did Casio make different buttons for the same watch? It's basically the same thing. Why did they change all their tooling up? Madness. So, got to go back to the drawing board now. The truth is, there is no drawing board, but I had a little rummage through my stock spares. I didn't realise I had some, but I've got these buttons here. Now these are very similar to these here, and they're a little bit tinier, a little bit smaller, the diameter, but they still do not fit. Still won't go in there, which is an absolute pain because I've gone through all this rigmarole of getting all this done and all that time and effort. And yeah, I've got to change this. Yeah, it's a bit of a waste, this video, because we've not really got anywhere. There's no point going any further with this watch, because until we find a donor or some buttons that will fit this watch. Now my homework I have to do is I have to find out what other Casio shares the same DNA. Now if you look at this watch here, shame about that screen bleed, isn't it? But this is all, I mean, it's just an identical frame, isn't it? Everything about it is exactly the same. If you look at them holes, everything about it. I don't understand why Casio made a difference. Now I've got another watch here, look. So this one here, this is an A, whatever it's called. Again, it's the same sort of layout, same, everything about it is exactly the same. Why Casio would have made the buttons just 0.1 of a mil smaller is just ridiculous. And it's caused all these issues. Because now I have actually two batches of buttons. These buttons here would fit this model here, which is a shame. And there's lots of different models like this. Oh, it's a real annoyance, isn't it? Damn it. Yeah, there's not much I can do with that, I'm afraid. Oh, how annoying and frustrating at the same time. But what can you do? Every day is a learning day. I mean, I've been in this for a long time, and I didn't know that Casio made such a tiny difference in their buttons that it didn't fit other particular watches. Now we know. Now we know for future reference. There's no point carry on with that watch because we can't. No point in putting the module back or doing any more work until we get the buttons for that particular watch. So I'll keep you posted. If you do have any buttons yourself, or you have that particular watch that's not working, I'll buy it off you. Yeah, thanks for watching, and watch this space. See ya.